Na mtazamaji, viongozi wa mrengo wa Linda Mwananchi wametaka vyama vilivyoko katika upinzani kumuunga mkono seneta wa Nairobi Edwin Sifuna katika kinyang'anyiro cha urais mwaka wa 2027.
Na wakizungumza huko Bungoma, viongozi hao walisisitiza kwamba eneo la Magharibi litasimama na Sifuna kwa hali na mali kuhakikisha anaingia Ikulu. Na
wakati huo wameirai IEBC
man enough and stand up and say Sifuna anatosha. Anatosha matoshi. Anatosha matoshi. Sisi tunasaidia jamii zote. Tunasaidia Kibaki akakuwa president. Tunasimama na Raila miaka yote. Raila until his death was our political leader in Western. This time round, I'm calling on our brothers washemeji wetu kutoka Nyanza. I'm calling upon you kama kijana ambaye alipigania Raila Trans Nzoia 2022. This time round musimame na sisi ama namna gani? Hamwezi kuacha sisi muende kwa Kosongo. Hiyo haikubaliki. Kama Raila alikufa mkuja kwenu, Raila aliwacha Sifuna akikuwa Secretary General wa chama cha Ford Kenya. Taodi ya mama namna gani? Tuko pamoja.
Na mimi nafurahi sana na hii vijana huko Magharibi. Nimefurahi sana. Na nimewambia juzi, wacheni kusumbua kila pahali. Kwanza endeni muunganishe. Magharibi muunganishe. Mlima nimeunganisha. Ukambani aunganishe. Matiang'i aunganishe. Ukimaliza kuunganisha tuketi. Lise, hii watu yote tumeunganisha wataongozwa na nani?
Are you feeling ni kama unabeba the most weight kwa hii siasa ya opposition?
Well, lazima nibebe kwa sababu makosa mengi imefanyika Kenya ni yangu. Na watu ya mlima. Sisi ndio wenye hii makosa yote, lazima turekebishe. Sababu isipokuwa ni sisi Ruto angekuwa president. Amehangaisha Wakenya wote wanalia. Isipokuwa ni kura ya mlima hangekuwa rais. Kwa hivyo makosa ni yetu na mimi nimekubali, nimeomba msamaha kwa Wakenya.
Lakini hata hivyo, are you concerned hao wengine wenzako sasa?
Unajua hawa bado fanya ile makosa mimi nilifanya. Lonzo hatukosea. Lonzo alikuwa amekataa Ruto. Huyu Matiang'i alikuwa amekataa Ruto. Huyu Wamalwa alikuwa amekataa Ruto. Kwa hiyo grupu yetu yote mimi ndio nimebeba makosa ile mingi. Kwa hivyo lazima pia niweke bidii zaidi kurekebisha ile makosa ambayo nilifanya. Na ndio nimeuliza watu ya mlima, hii makosa tulifanya pamoja, tusaidiane kurekebisha hii makosa ndio Kenya isimame.
Pengine Sifuna, sorry. Edwin Sifuna is coming out very strong kwa hii siasa.
Yes.
Hii ni kitu ambayo inakusumbua, like atakuja kutake over.
Bana. Mimi nafurahi sana. Mimi unajua mimi ni mtu usijipendi. Mimi nimesema mimi nataka nikuwe ndio nitapeperusha bendera ya kupeleka Ruto nyumbani, na niko na uwezo na niko na watu hapo nisaidia. Niko na kura za kutosha. Lakini kama haitakuwa ni mimi, wewe mwingine, nitaunga yeye mkono without any condition. Sifuna akiwa strong ni furaha yangu. Nimesema juzi kwa interview ya KTN, mimi napenda hao vijana. Hata nimempigia leo nimemwambia well done. Pongezi. Endelea. Unganisha. Usilale. You know wale ambao tunataka Ruto aende nyumbani. Ni furaha yetu tukiona watu wakiunganishwa. Kwa hivyo ile Sifuna wanafanya na akina Eugene Wamalwa na wengine pale Magharibi. We are very happy. Kwa sababu Ruto tumemfukuza mlimani, amehamia hapo. Anataka kwenda kudanganya hiyo Waluya bila kutanganya. Kwa hivyo tukiona Sifuna na wengine wanafunga, sisi ni furaha yetu.
Lakini mpango wenu wa swali.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, sisi ndio Sifuna. And that is a reality that has been confirmed beyond reasonable doubt. More so after what happened in Bungoma on 26th of July 2026, when Sifuna and his allies made a visit to his home county in Bungoma. But one thing for sure, people have spoken. But there is a contradiction that is actually at play here. Today, the Trans Nzoia governor speaking in the said rally, George Natembeya, made a very, very strategic statement where he left out the Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka and his Ukambani stronghold in a breakdown of how the opposition intends to challenge President William Ruto in the 2027 general election. A move that has raised questions over the unity of the coalition. Addressing the Linda Mwananchi rally, Natembeya outlined what he described as the opposition's electoral formula, stating that Siaya Governor James Orengo would deliver from Nyanza. Former Interior CS Fred Matiang'i would bring in Kisii votes. DCP party leader Rigathi Gachagua would deliver Mount Kenya. He added that Rift Valley would be evenly shared, while Nairobi and the Coast region would belong to the movement. He then posed a direct question on what formula would take President Ruto back to State House and who would become Kenya's 6th president, with the crowd in one voice mentioning Sifuna. Notably, the absence of notably absent from his breakdown was any mention of Kalonzo or the Ukambani region, a significant vote bloc that has historically been central to opposition coalition arithmetic. Now, the omission has sparked a debate online, with some Kenyans questioning whether Kalonzo is being sidelined from the emerging Linda Mwananchi DCP political arrangement. Now, the remarks comes a day after Linda Mwananchi launched its Western Kenya rallies, drawing large crowds as Nairobi Senator Sifuna toured the region. On the same day, Gachagua held a parallel rally in Embu, where he officially opened a DCP office as part of his continued mobilization in Mount Kenya. Kalonzo has been absent in the political arena as the political happenings in the Republic of Kenya continue to intensify. And ladies and gentlemen, there is a comment that I saw and a statement that was made by one lawyer, Wahome Dhuku, a man that has actually been campaigning for Fred Matiang'i to be named as the presidential candidate for the opposition in the 2027 general election. And there is a statement he made that caught my attention. He said this, the truth, Linda Mwananchi is holding very, very peaceful rallies in Western Kenya and even in Rift Valley. Wakuje Nyandarua au Kirinyaga waone vile watalimo na guns. And he went ahead to say that there is a high possibility that the Linda Mwananchi would be forced to back Kalonzo Musyoka for the presidency come the year 2027. And he broke down it in this way. He says, the three-way crossroad. For the Kikuyu, there is no position to take in 2027. They will have to wait for 2037. Even their own MP, Didi Nyoro, might not be going back to Kiharu as MP through Wamunyoro. And after 2027, Wamunyoro becomes something that once was. For Kambas, it's either Kalonzo 2027 or never. After this, the closest they will ever come to presidency will be 2052, but you get it. You keep it for 10 years. For the Mlembe nation, the same. You miss it with Sifuna Nyenye Kwisha. Only William Ruto will wipe your tears by giving Oparanya your perennial running mate position. Sifuna akiingia ni 10 bila break. Kisii and Wahome Dhuku and Waraho, we have Fred Matiang'i. We are not passing through brokers. We are going straight to the people and straight to the ballot. Sisi ni wanaume bwana. That was his statement. And he said that there is a high possibility that Edwin Sifuna and the Linda Mwananchi team will be forced to support Kalonzo Musyoka. Now here is what this man is trying to tell us. You know, let us agree on one thing. Sisi ndio Sifuna has become the narrative. It has become a movement that cannot actually be swept under the rug. It is a movement that has proved itself beyond reasonable doubt that it is what actually Kenya has missed for the longest time possible. And as I outlined earlier, that in the Bible, in the book of Numbers, chapter 24, verse 17, Moses tells the children of Israel that I see from afar a star being born from the lineage of Jacob in the country of Israel, in the kingdom of Israel, who shall come forth to be the king and rescue the people from the leaders who have imposed impunity on the people of Israel. Ladies and gentlemen, Sifuna was nobody that we could have expected to reach the height that he has reached. And that is why his position to become the presidential candidate in 2027 is one that nobody can actually jeopardize. Sifuna himself is not a man that is even wants to end up being the presidential candidate. I mean, if there is one thing I love about Sifuna, in an interview he said, there are those that are saying if Sifuna is not the presidential candidate, then they are not voting. He said this is not about Sifuna. It's about the Republic of Kenya. But let me tell you, it has turned out to be about Sifuna. For him, it's not a do or die. For him, it's ensuring that the next government is a government that does not include William Ruto as the president. But him out of the picture in the presidential ticket come the year 2027, there is no way any candidate in the opposition can take it home, can win against William Ruto. So the narrative being concocted and sold, William Ruto from earlier, he showed us how he wanted so desperately to have the opposition name Kalonzo Musyoka as its preferred presidential candidate. Because William Ruto had actually weighed on everybody within the opposition, and they had seen the best fit candidate for him to battle and beat early in the morning was Kalonzo Musyoka. Rigathi Gachagua and Sifuna have become the greatest political monsters in this republic. But Sifuna is beyond measure. Because for Sifuna, he is not an ethnical leader. Sifuna is the unifying factor of the politics of the Republic of Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you, which rally has Kalonzo Musyoka conducted in this country that can be matched to the smallest rally that Sifuna actually conducted since he started his Linda Mwananchi in the month of February? Tell me, since Kalonzo began this opposition politics back in the year 2023, tell me, the only time Kalonzo garners a large, massive crowd is when Rigathi Gachagua is with him, is when he is doing a joint tour with Rigathi Gachagua. For Kalonzo Musyoka alone, the man does not have the appeal. Are we together? Why? Because Kalonzo Musyoka is a politician of the ages of Akina William Ruto. This is one of the Moi's protege in politics. I mean, you have heard him confess that he has served in the government for the last 40 years. Sifuna is a first-time senator of Nairobi County. A young man, the fresh blood, believed and trusted by the people, tested by Raila Amolo Odinga. Are we together? So, in any instance, the arithmetics that Wahome and the others are trying to sell, it can't work. That Sifuna ends up being forced to support Kalonzo Musyoka. Why? Because Sifuna has crossed the boundaries. The limits that they had put around him has actually been crossed. The man has become more than they could ever have imagined. So Kalonzo Musyoka either settles for Sifuna's running mate, or he actually goes to run as an independent candidate. Because allow me to tell you, Rigathi Gachagua sees what is happening. And even though he has all been hell-bent on Kalonzo's presidency, or Kalonzo's presidential ticket, change is inevitable. When Gachagua began to support Kalonzo, Sifuna was not in the picture. But now the arithmetics have changed. Sifuna is in the picture. And Sifuna being the presidential candidate is the best bet. And that is why I tell you, when Natembeya was making that statement today where he left out Kalonzo, it was not a mere coincidence. It was a direct revelation of what is unfolding here. Tazamaji, I'd love to hear your take in regards to this. Leave a comment in the comment section. See you in our next video. And don't you forget to subscribe. And as I exit, I remind you, sisi ndiyo Sifuna.
Ulizanga, mbona Kalonzo anakuanga lazy? This nigga is too lazy, man. Anataka tu apewe vitu tu na silver platter. Ona venye akina Sifuna wanajituma. Hata Matiang'i anajituma kuliko Kalonzo. Ona akina Gachagua. Lakini Kalonzo manze anangoja tu ati unajua tumedecide ni Kalonzo. Kalonzo, you are lazy, bro. Kalonzo, wewe uko lazy. Jitume msee bana, tafuta kura bana. Hatutakuwa tunasema hapa ati sijui unajua Kalonzo ni mzee, sasa wacha tu sisi tumamua ni Sifuna. Kama utajituma wewe endelea kulala hapo. Unabo bana. Hata huyu kijana anaitwa Morara anajituma kuliko. Kalonzo unabo.